Welcome back to sz10 of WWTube. This is Grasshopper's Tournament Edition, and next to go is the USA, with purchases of 3 infantry, 3 artillery, 1 transport ship, a battleship, and 2 strategic bombers for the total cost of 72, all spent. Combat. Just 1 combat move this turn for the USA. However, it is a big one, which will spell disaster for at least one of us. The German fleet up in sz-zone 112 is going to be attacked by our fleet just off of Gibraltar. Up here we've got a aircraft carrier with a fighter and a tactical, a cruiser, a destroyer, 2 submarines, and 5 transport ships. And we're going after that with our destroyer, 2 cruisers, battleship, and aircraft carrier with 2 fighters, just off of Gibraltar in sz-zone 91. And we're also going to throw in our strategic bomber at the movement of 2. We'll have 4 movement left, or 5 actually, if it survives. So this has been making me kind of nervous for the last couple of days. So let's get this lot all set up on the battle board. Go ahead and skip the video forwards. I'm just going to pop all of this on. I feel like I've got a good shot here. Okay, it's all set up. This is what it looks like here on the battle board. We've got an aircraft carrier, destroyer, 2 cruisers, 2 fighters, battleship, and a bomber. They have the 2 submarines, aircraft carrier, destroyer, cruiser, tactical, and fighter. So let's see how well this goes. All right. Oh, okay, let's start with our destroyer. We have 1 dice at 2. We've also got 2 cruisers, so that's 2 dice at 3. We've got 2 fighters, that's another 2 dice at 3. And we also have a battleship and a strategic bomber, so that's 2 dice at 4. Let's roll all of this in one go. I reckon 4 hits would be good. We get 3. Just 3. Okay. Not the best start. Returning fire now then for the 2 German submarines. That's 2 greens. We have for the aircraft carrier and destroyer 2 blues. We have 2 yellows for the cruiser and fighter. 1 red for the German fight. 2 yellows for the tactical and cruiser, and 1 red for the fighter. This could be nasty. It's 2 hits. Okay. So having a look here, we're gonna lose the 2 submarines, and I guess we'll damage the carrier here for the Germans, and for us we're going to lose our aircraft carrier. So we'll take 2 hits on the carrier. And we will press the attack. Of course, we were going to press the attack with 1 destroyer, so that's 1 blue. We have our 2 fighters, and we have 2 cruisers. We also have 2 reds for the battleship and the bomber. So round 2 of combat. And we get 4 more hits. All right. So let's return fire for the German stuff. We have still got the carrier, we have a destroyer, we have a cruiser and the tactical, and also the fighter defending. See what we get. We get 3 hits. All right, so damn. So we'll take 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll take the carrier, destroyer, cruiser, and tactical as casualties for the Germans, and for us, we'll take 2 fighters since they no longer have anywhere to land anyway. And for the 3rd hit, we will damage our battleship. It's looking good though for the Americans and the Allies. So hopefully now last round of combat, we've got a 2 dice for the destroyer. We have 2 cruisers. We have a battleship and a tactical strategic bomber. Sorry, it's early here. 1 hit is all we need. We should definitely get 1 hit. We only get 1 hit. So the fleet has been destroyed. Let's see if the fighter can get 1 hit as it goes down. It misses on its way down. Ooh. Okay. Which means we have cleared the sea zone. We have remaining a destroyer, 2 cruisers, and a damaged battleship, as well as a strategic bomber. So I'm going to put those back on the board just now. And the 5 transports go down with the rest of the fleet. Yikes. Okay, well, straight into non-combat. The bomber will land in the United Kingdom. And over here we've got some non-combat to do. We're going to take the 2 transport ships from sz 91 off Gibraltar back to 101. We're going to take the transport ship down here in sz 86. We're going to pick up the infantry and artillery from Brazil and drop them into southeast Mexico to sz 89. The 2 submarines in 101. We're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and then fly all the way over to sz 11. Over here we've got our aircraft carrier with 1 fighter on board, moving 1, 2, and 3 spaces to sz 8, just off the Aleutian Islands. We've got a submarine and cruiser in sz 26, moving 1, 2, and 3 to sz 6. Do a cheeky convoy raid. And let's take the tactical as well. 1, 2, 3 onto the carrier up in sz 8. And the fighter in Midway will move back to the Hawaiian Islands. The 2 fighters down here in New Hebrides will move to Sydney, New South Wales. And that is it. Oh, the 2 guys here in Brazil, don't think I moved them. They're just going to move up into one of these 3, British Guiana, let's say. And I think that is it for the US. So let's go ahead and place our stuff. It's all going over this side again. I think I've had 100% builds over on the Europe side pretty much. So let's place our battleship in 101 and our transport in 101. Everything else can go into Eastern United States. So that's 3 infantry and 3 artillery, as well as 2 strategic bombers. Squeeze them in here. Okay, for monies, we're at 52 on the chart. We've got 20 IPCs extra for national objectives. That's 10 for the United States mainland. We've got the Alaska, Aleutian Islands, Hawaiian, Johnson and Line Islands, and we also have Mexico, Southeast Mexico, Central America and the West Indies. So plus 20 will bring us up to 72, same as we spent for next round. And just quickly, we're going to do the French turn as well. We're going to move 2 guys from Tunisia into Algeria. And the guy in French Equatorial is going to go into Anglo-Egyptian Sudan. And that is it, I think, for the Frenchies. So let's just do a quick recap. Okay, so in Eastern United States, we have 4 infantry and 3 artillery. We have 2 bombers and 2 AA guns. In Central America, we have an infantry and 2 mech. In 101, we've got our 3 destroyers, battleship, and 5 transport ships. In Southeast Mexico, we have an infantry and artillery. And in sz10 89, we have a transport. In British Guiana, we have 2 infantry. Gibraltar still has 2 infantry, a tank, and a mech. In London, we have a bomber. In sz10 112, we still have a damaged battleship, a destroyer, and 2 cruisers. Went a lot better than I thought it would. And over this side, we've got 2 fighters in Sydney. We have a fighter in Hawaiian Islands, as well as 3 infantry and an artillery. In sz10 6, we have a submarine and a cruiser. And in sz10 8, we have a carrier with a fighter and a tactical bomber. San Francisco has an infantry, a mech, and 2 AA guns. And you know what, instead of moving this carrier up here, last minute change of heart, we're going to move it 1, 2 and 3 down to 54 outside Queensland. It's not really doing anything up there, so let's move it down here. Yeah, I think that's fine. Shows how little I've really considered what to do over this side of the board. But anyways, thanks for watching, and next to go is Germany for round 4. Good luck to Hell on Wheels. Sorry about the fleet, and good luck. Yeah, cheers.